Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Along the Kiel Canal for another episode. We've moved forward into April 1st, so our grass field should be ready, and this should be showing our oats we put in here, wasn't it? Yep, growing stage 2. So that's on their way. No major changes now. The only thing I done was I put in this bunker over here. Now, I'm not going to, I did say at the end of the last episode, were we going to bale our grass for silage or were we going to put it in? Now, I did move a lot of the silage out here. We still got 93,000 litres left, so it won't all fit in here. We get another, say, 30,000 in, that's it. So we can't put the grass in there anyway. I'm not making a second bunker, or will I? I was thinking about doing it, but you know what? We're going to do bales and we're going to store them in here. I know this is a silage bunker, but we're going to put them in loose. It's not bale storage. We're going to stack them in or whatever. I could put down edible trigger and take them in and that, but no, I just decided, you know what? I haven't fully decided yet. I'm not going to put an edible trigger, but for now I'm not. Yeah, we're going to get in and get our grass field cut, which is field number 8. Now, before that, random event for April. Now, I already have it loaded. I'm going to go in and you're going to think that this is a fix. Yeah, random event for April. Pollinator Boom. First grass harvest yield, you get 15% extra off it, which is the first yield for the year. How are we going to do that? I'm going to work out how much I get and then add 15% extra. So if I get, say, 20 bales, I add 15% to 20 bales or whatever. How do I do that? I don't know. We'll see if we work out something. It doesn't really matter. I just thought it's strange it came up. But then again, I'm using ChatGPT and it knows everything that I'm doing in each episode because I'm using it as I go along to help me do the thumbnails and stuff like that. So I'm giving it the information it kind of needs to take it to this level. But we'll see. I don't know whether we get a 15% bonus, just being honest with you. If we were doing it in the trailers by trailerfuls, maybe we could get an extra trailer. Now, I know I could super strength in or power tool in a couple of extra bales. Not quite sure I want to do that. We'll see. We'll see what way will we work it out. I don't know whether I'll even bother. We'll take the pollination one we got, or the growing thing we got for our winter crop for our barley, which will come up when we harvest it. We'll take that, but I'm not sure about the grass. Now, a couple of things. We have a front mower, and that's all we have. There it is. I was going to say, where's my fence tractor? It's where I left it. We have a front mower. Now, I had said we're going to do something different. And I had pack loader, the MacDon pack loader. And I was going to use it because I haven't really used it at all. And you know what put me off? The cut on it is only 4.9 meters, which is very, very small. And I just thought, you know what? I actually thought, I know there is other mods that have a wider head. I thought one of these heads actually done grass, but they don't. They don't do it. So we're not going to use the MacDon pack. We're going to just jump in first, check the second-hand market, see is there any rear mowers, actually butterfly rear mowers in the second-hand market. If not, we're going to lease a set that drop a SWAT. That's why I just passed by the other ones, because we want to drop a SWAT. We don't want to be going out and windrowing, and we're baling grass. We're not doing hay, we're doing grass. So have I gone past the mowers now? There we go. And I think the cheapest one is the Silage. That looks cheaper. And then to drop the SWAT, you've to add 20,000 on. Sorry, wrong one. That one there. Is that one? No, we're on it there. It's 75. Plus, it needs a lot of power. We do have the power. What width is it? 10.2, and that's 9.4. The two of them require the same horsepower, more or less. You know what? Let's lease this. I haven't used this in quite some time. So we'll lease that and we'll use that. We'll get our grass done And yeah, I need to just get stuck into that. I hung on to the sprayer. I don't know why, really. I kind of hung on to contracts, I suppose, more than anything else. Probably not populating yet because we're too early in the month. But it doesn't matter. Right, we'll go down and get this set of mowers, come back and pick up the front mowers. You know what? I should really put the front mower on because of the weight. Because I may put the other one on the back. I know it's heavy and we may have a bit of a tippy tractor on the way back. So we're going to get field 8 cut. We're going to have to lease a baler. That was my next reasoning was, do we do round bales? Do we do square bales? If we do round bales, we can get a baler with a wrapper on it. If we do square bales, we're going to have to get a separate wrapper. Now, do we decide to go with square bales and stick with square bales? Only because I've done a lot of round baling lately on the other series. I've also done square baling, but I haven't done for our own farm a lot of square baling and wrapping. So that's the only reason I was thinking, do we go that route or not? The other thing too, with the red tape mod, do we get a demo tractor this month or anything? Let's have a look. I'll get to the dealership first. We'll have a look. Oh, we have to get diesel as well. And have to repair something. I'd say it's the mowers. I don't think I've repaired it since I got it. So straight off we're going to have a bit of a hit on our finances. Yeah, I'm glad I put the front one on because it's a heavy beast. What was I talking about just before that? I'm wandering again. I'm forgetting. Anyway, it's about baling. What are we going to do? We will decide exactly what approach we're going to take. We'll get the grass knocked down first. I'll have a think about it. We could buy a wrapper if there's one there at the right price. There again, we don't want to be spending too much money, which is why we're leasing the stuff. We kept the sprayer because it has pulse width modulation on it, kind of the hopes that we might get a spraying contract and make a bit of money that way. But other than that, we're going to just roll with it on this episode. As I said, we have not made our minds up on the baler round our square yet. Like I said, the only driving force behind it was the fact that I was thinking, I meant to start a filling. Then we do the repairs. Let's see how much money this is going to cost us. $9.49 or $9.45 to repair the tractor. No, this gets real very quick. Fuel costs $203. Expensive enough. Yeah, that shed cost me $25,000 to bunker. It's the exact same as the bunker we have. Just got to store the bales in there loose. And yeah, kind of go with that. If the other bunker was empty, I'd probably alternate between bales and silage in the pit, to be honest with you, just to give ourselves a bit of variety rather than doing the same thing all the time. Yeah, let's lower down that front one, turn it on. Get a couple of lines on this field. Let's do... we did the 3 headlands. I always like doing more headlands then. And off we go. Yeah, I always... every time start, I always do that. Didn't check. When you lease them, they're usually set for a spread rather than dropping the SWAT. So yeah, we just we generally tend to pick the easy way of doing things, pick whatever suits on each farm. And in this one with the bunker, it's kind of, it's handy enough. It's just a wheel loader would make it handier for getting it out, because we're only lifting 2,000 litres a time and loading the trailer and transporting it over. No bales will make it a bit easier. There again, I yeah, that cow barn does accept bales. That's okay. I was going to say, does it accept bales? It does. Yeah, I've used them before. Okay, so that's our plans for this one. I'll get this grass knocked down. Then we'll have to lease a baler to get it up, baled up, and then we need a wrapper, and we can use our trailer, or we can lease a bale picker up our trailer rather than an auto load trailer that's going to be, we don't really want to use the auto load anyway. If we use the pick up trailer, we can back into the shed, and then we can offload them in lines in the shed, kind of do a neater job. So I think that's the route we'll go anyway. I think we'll go with square bales as well for a change. I think, man, my anticipation coming into doing this was it's going to take forever because of the field, but in the scale of things, it's a much smaller field than the other fields I've been working on, doing other stuff, so we got through it pretty quick. Now, let's fold that up. Lift the front, fold it. We're going to hang on to the mowers just for the moment. No mowing contracts. Fertilising contract, look at that. 14. No, we're not going near that field. No, thank you. Estimated costs of material, 27,000. Now, we know that to be grossly overestimated because you set up with precision farming, you set up the minimum application rate and that, so that would make a bit of a difference there. So, I forgot there was a Armco barrier. Couldn't see it. I thought I was just driving straight out in the grass. Oh, oops. I was really looking up ahead instead of looking down at the ground. So, yeah, we're going to hang on to this mower set for now. I'm not going to put it in the shed because then I'll forget I have it and I'll end up incurring lease costs. So we just dropped this out here for the time being. I know, I have all the storage space in the world and I'm dropping stuff all over the yard. Like, I mean, that spreader, the fertilised spreader, we definitely probably do contract because that is, that's leased. So there is other ones there, the likes of this one here. Or even, like, I mean, there's some there we can make money on and use the fertiliser we have. That's what I'm saying. The actual, the amount it tells you you're going to use money-wise is never 100% accurate. Okay, balers. What are we going to do? You know what? Let's use the class baler for a change. Oh, this is the one that does the working with, so I just want a normal standard. Yeah, I don't want the model one. Okay. We need wrap. Before we put bale twine in, let's have a look. Is there any on the second-hand market? Don't think so. Oh, wheel loader. Be handy for shifting our silage. That has me thinking now. That would be... that would get us away from baling. That would get us throwing the grass in the shed. But no, we said we'll do the bales this time. Down the road, we'll progress. And I forgot what I'm looking for. I'm looking for wrap. Or twine. So, if we go into bale or twine, how much is it to actually buy? Consumables, bale or twine. 800. 875. Okay. And it wants us to pay what to put it in. That doesn't make sense. Okay, we're going to take that without the twine. Oh, I'm not trying to buy. Go away. I'm not trying to lease. I'm glad I didn't have the money or I would have ended up buying it. Okay. That would have been a tragedy. Look, it is what it is. And we'll buy a liftable pallet. What's the difference? I don't think there's any difference. Same price anyway. Okay, we just buy one of them. It's on the twine. And we're going to stop it before it loads it all up. 8,700 to lease the baler. Oh my God. It's going to be expensive. But there's nothing else we could do. We can't afford one. I didn't even look. Was there one in the second-hand market? Tell me there isn't. You know, didn't even look. Wasn't thinking about looking for a second-hand baler. Don't be. Oh, look at that. That's round. We're doing square. No, nothing there. Okay, let me get this started and get on the field. And I'll give you a quick update when we get started. Okay, we're doing the grass. We're doing 240 bales, and I managed to stop it by only putting 6 things of twine into it. I actually tried to, I was trying to stop it after 3, maybe 4, and I hit reverse instead of forward. So it got another 2 in before I got to go forward and pull away from it, because what I done was I picked up the baler and I drove far enough away from the pad that it disappeared off the load, and then I backed up to load it, and then said, right, when it gets to 3, I'll hit forward, and I have my finger on the trigger and hit the wrong one. Anyway, yeah, that's in theory now we have, there's 24 bales of twine on that, so we've 18 left. So instead of loading them all up here, we would have taken the whole pallet. So that's my miserly way of thinking, I just know how to save money. So we'll see how many bales we get off this field. Naturally enough, we're going to have to get a wrapper now and some bale wrap, and get them wrapped up before we get them off the field. But look, it's not going to take too long. But the terms of the fields we've worked on here already, it's pretty good. May take a look at the contracts now again. We've moved on a full hour in this month and see what's there, and I might set a worker off to do a bit of work while I'm doing this. So yeah, we'll make somebody earn a bit of money for us. I know we're paying the worker, but still, we'll send them off. I was trying to do contracts when I can using our own equipment, and that's what we will do if we have the equipment. But the likes of the hoeing contracts which are there, let's jump in there quickly. We don't have the equipment, and it's using the Mercedes-Benz tractor for the whole lot of them, which is a reason why I'm glad I'm not driving, because that would drive me bonkers. I'll try and see what's close to the dealership. I'll probably send one of them off anyway to do one. Then might as well making a bit of money while I'm doing this. So I'll update you on our 5 contracts anyway. That's all we're allowed to do each month. So I don't know whether I should increase that and maybe do 2 a day, since we're running 3-day months. So that makes 6. I'm really clutching at straws here for more money, haven't I? Anyway, let me get this done, and we'll get a wrapper and get them wrapped up, and I'll give you an update on what we have. Almost there with the baling, and I did set a worker off to do a hoeing contract. So I might as well make money while I'm spending it. We're going to need to get a bale wrapper next, one that does 220 bales, and then a trailer. And then that'll be this job, this part of it done. We need to look then at the needs of the field regards fertiliser. What I'm going to do is I'm going to accept that contract, and we're going to do that. Anything else come up? No, still the same. I think there's another one in there. I don't know which one. So, that's what happens when you go off. Get back online. So we have a fertilising contract. We'll do that ourselves anyway, before we send back the bridle spreader. And there is fertiliser in it, because the seeder we had didn't put the fertiliser down. We had to do that ourselves after. So we've used 1 ball of twine. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stop it quick enough. Now, many bales. Take a guess. 67. Oh yeah, now I look down the field. I can see. I was kind of going, there's not that many. That there is, yeah. I suppose when you're driving the tractor, you're not looking around. I kind of just concentrated on what I was doing. I was actually in cab for a bit. Now let's not drive over the fence this time. We should really use the proper exit. We could create a decent exit here just to stop us driving over the fence. Any cars? No. I don't know where they come up the road there behind us, but yeah, okay. I'm going to get a wrapper leased. Likewise, I'm probably going to buy I should have dropped the bale out of it. Never thought. You know what? We'll drop it out here. And we drop the other one out here. And we'll remember to wrap them up. That's going to give us 2 extra bales. So that's 69. And I'm just going to park this here for the time being. And maybe we might get a contract to do some baling. Okay, let me get sorted out because I want to get the loader and all taken off this and lease the wrapper, and then I will I'll give you an update as to what's the progress. I'll pull this trailer around and park it here beside the shed. There you go, nicely done. And I'll get rid of the loader. I'll get a leased wrapper, and I'll give you an update then on what we're doing when we get the bales wrapped up. I had to take over the first contract. I'll show you on the map. He keeps heading into the woods. He's gone into the woods, I don't know many times. I put him back in and he goes again, so I'm just going to finish it off. I have another guy in this field, he's okay. And I have the bale wrapper I leased over here. I was on my way over, and this guy to do wrapping in this field, and this fella headed off into the woods again. I knew he was stuck. It gone up 1% and it was stuck, so I came back down and I said, right, let's get this done first. I don't know whether he's done the headland. I would guarantee if I went around the headland now, I'd probably oh, look at the lines. Yeah, no wonder. Them lines are joining up with the lines on the far side, that's why. Yeah, it's going through the trees. Okay, that makes sense now. I never looked when I came over and took over. But lucky enough I was able to figure out where he had been. Okay, I got this finished off and I'll do them other contracts. We have decent amount from the 4 of them coming in. Close on 50 grand. Would be probably maybe just over. So we've one more to go. There's a couple of big ones there. We're not going to do them. We'll just pick something else. I was just trying to make use of the wrapper we leased. I managed to put enough wrap in it, and I was short for 3 bales. And when I went to try put more into it, I ended up putting 5 or 6 rolls of wrap into it from the pallet, and I just said, right, there was a contract there, let's do that and let's use it up before we send it back because it's leased. Okay, update you when I get that done, and I haven't got the bales off the field yet. I'm going to lease a trailer. I just want to get these out of the way first and then we'll do that. Getting the bales off the field, I leased the trailer. Everything is money getting the stuff off this field. Even the wages, €1,500 went out there a second ago. Yeah, this is it. I didn't know which one this was when I leased it. It doesn't stack them vertically. There is one of the other ones that does. So this is only going to put them in flat, but it doesn't matter. We'll get them in anyway. Still be okay. If I can drive and just get it nice and tight. Yeah. Straighten it up a little bit. Come on, round. Can't see with the shed. Pull it forward. Okay. No point in being overly ambitious. Because if I do try to get overly ambitious, I'm going to ruin the stack. Let's see what happens. Push it back. No. Back. And it'll push the tractor forward as they're unloading. With a little help. Okay. So I don't know how many rows of bales we're going to have when we get them all in. Now, my bonus. I got my bonus. Now, I worked it out. It was saying 8.7 bales. 15% of what I got. So what I done was I spawned in 7 bales the same size and I wrapped them. and we got our bonus as per the random event. I kind of thought, why not? I could have done, like it said 8.7. So I just said, no, let's give ourselves a little bit. It did. We're playing by the rules on what I laid out, and we took the pain last month. Quite clearly took the pain. Like, I mean, if I bought the 7 bales, it'd be nowhere near what it cost us last month with the breakdown and then leasing the other seeder to go and do the actual sowing of the field, because our seeder was out of action for the month. So I just thought, you know what, let's take the gain and the pain. I think I lost the bale in the river, because that wrapper, the lizard one, it wasn't a lizard lightning wrap, it's the let me show you. It shoots the bales out the back. And that one there, the custom one, it wraps ever so slightly quicker, but it's not the lightning wrap. And I was down there, I'm sure the bale went into the river. It was only when it was almost finished and I pulled up to the next one, and then I was too close. Then when I loaded up, I just seen the flick, and by the time I turned around, I was in this position. By the time I swung the camera around, I couldn't see a bale in the air, but yet I couldn't see a bale in roughly where the direction I was looking. Now, I did actually get out of the tractor and walk over into the bushes, and I couldn't see anything over there at all. Couldn't see anything down along the riverbank, so I think we did. I think we lost one. You know, there was a mod I had before that you could actually highlight where all the bales were on the map, and it puts little red dots. I could bring, if I had that, I haven't got it installed anymore, it was a long time ago. You could bring up the dots and I'd see if it was showing up at the end of the river, but there's no way of getting it. Anyway, we'll get these in. We're going to go and do that fertilisation contract when we're finished this end. We're going to send a lot of the equipment back. We've only one contract left that we can do. There's nothing there. We'll do that weeding contract and take the equipment, which, you know what, for something different, I'm going to accept that. With the equipment, and that's our 5 contracts for this month. So we have that end of it sorted out as well. So yeah, episode's going quite well. We'll get the rest of these bales in, and I will do the fertilising one and the weeding contract myself. This is actually going better than the last time. Shh, don't tell anyone. I know there's other sheds I could have used that were bale storage, but I kind of just like having the uniformity of the 2 sheds together on the farm. And we can, if we really want to, use the other one then for silage, loose silage and compacted silage down the road. So that was why we can alternate between the 2 of them when we're doing the cuts, because it's naturally enough, and the cows get bigger and we have more, they're going to be using more feed, so there's going to be more gone out of there. There's going to be more gone out of the cow barn storage, so we'll be able to move the stuff over. And definitely I will consider the wheel loader, because it would just make it easier with a 5,000 litre bucket than we're doing with the 2,000 litres. So I'll get the rest of these off the field, and I'll give you an update when we have this done, and we're going to move on and do them few contracts. We'll collect the money on the other ones. Well, that took a bit of time, and I missed the bale. There's one on this, there's only grass. It's not wrapped, and the wrapper's gone back. And I put a roadway in. Make it look a little bit better than me driving across the grass. Why not? It's my field, my land. I'll do what I want. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I found a bale hiding in underneath the shade of a tree, and it has only got grass. Well, that can go to the sheep. Except the sheep are up the top of that. They're miles away. Which reminds me, have they got feed? You know, I'm being a very bad farmer when it comes to our animals on this map. I'm not looking after them yet the way I should, but we will. Let's just jump in and check quickly. Since I reminded myself, well, the chickens are okay, I'll need to give them some more. They have some eggs, not a lot. Sheep barn, food. They still have plenty and they have meadow, so they're grand. That's all we have, isn't it? We have our cows, of course, in the shed. They're okay. Food, they're being fed anyway. Their total effective capacity, the machine's looking after them, and they have meadow. And then that is it. So, right, I can't say this with the shadow. Push it back. Actually got them stacked quite well once we got them in there. Now, there we go. We're not going to have grass for a while. I'm going to be just bold and just jump into this menu and send it back. Select, return. I think the next time I'll try to get the one that stacks. I don't know whether it would have stacked in there. It might have been too high. So, where are we? We are highly unlikely going to need the baler. There is a spraying contract there. I'm thinking of being bold and doing an extra one to get my money out of it, because there is herbicide left in it. Doesn't tell you what's in, but there is. There is solid fertilizer left in that, because that's what I use. But I need that for our own field anyway. So let's collect these three. What are we on? 120. So this will be easy to see what we go up to. M3, we're going up to 160. So we're going up 40,000 with them three. Is that right? 20 to 60 is 40, yeah. See, I can't add. I thought we had, yeah, well, we did take on, I said we had 50,000 in contracts thereabouts, and then we took on the weeding one. That's all right. I can add, roughly. Okay, now, I'm being bold. I'm going to take that one as well. So I've taken the sixth one. Make up for the month we didn't get. We only got 3. Right. Get rid of stuff we don't need in this menu. We don't need the baler. We'll send that back. We don't need the grass equipment. We send that back. We didn't get here for anything else. We normally do. Okay, right, what I'm going to do, I need to go and visit my field first and see whether or not, I should have done it before I came in. You know what, because it's our only field, I'm going to put nitrogen on it, I'm going to put fertiliser on it. Not too worried about the pH. This guy, I'm going to do that myself, that contract. So I'm not going to send the worker off to do that. We're going to get the manure spreader. We have more fertiliser over there. That's what was there in the bags. So if we need to load this up, we will. I'm almost certain it's fair. Now, I'll be proved wrong. There'll be lime in it. There's nothing in it. Okay, I'm going to go load up with them bags. I'm going to get it out in our own field and get it done, and then go and do that with our contract, the fertilising contract. And yeah, our grass is done anyway. Our own work is done. And I'll update you when I get through these contracts. There's not going to be a lot of product to move around. There's a little bit of bread to sell. We can get that with the truck. We've no flour to move up. All we have is the bread and a few eggs. Okay, that fertiliser contract is done. Now, I did change the application to manual, turned off the auto, and boy did it save some amount of... I use more doing my field, which is probably half the size, than I did doing that huge big field, the fertilisation contract. So we're going to return this as well, but I'm just going to drop off the fertiliser. There's no point in keeping it now. We don't need it ourselves again. I did keep it because I knew I was going to have to do that field, so we don't want to take the hit on it again. There you go. You do that, the pallets are gone straight. I bought another pallet of wrap when I didn't need it. My mistake. Okay, let's return that. Now I'm taking the lazy option to return these things, but they're coming to pick it up. Tell yourself that. Now, I need to get up to spray the cotton fields. I don't think you can change the application rate. I'm going back across the ferry again. It's just taking quite a bit of time to drive between these jobs. We're not quite into territory we'll be worrying about moving forward to the next day. We won't. I think we'll get through everything in this day. And definitely, has the bakery run out? Let me just check what we have. Bread. We've 2,300 litres in. Let's see, bakery, flour. No, it still has flour, still producing. Okay, we must have emptied at the end of the last episode. I couldn't remember. We've no herbicide. I did empty it. So we got herbicide in here. We have, yeah. One up on top. There you go. So we need to fill up before we head over. Now, let's collect that contract. The fertilisation one. It was a nice one. 15,000 nearly. So I'm going to get these two out of the way. Yeah, that's a 18 one. No, it doesn't, because we got the pulse width on this. It doesn't look like it's on it, but it is on it. It doesn't use that much. Anyway, yeah, guys, I'm just going to finish out these contracts, get them done. That's the end of it for all we have to do is just these. We've all our own work done. We've everything taken care of. The animals, everything is 100%. So we're going to finish the episode here. I'm not going to keep bringing you back every time I finish a contract or collect the money. We're going to collect another, what is it, 29,000, a little bit over, off the two of them. And the weeding one will take a bit of time to do. And this one will as well, because they're big fields. So anyway, episode number, what number are we on? I've lost track. We're on number 11, I think, from along the Kiel Canal. Done, dusted, in the bag. The random event was kind to us this month again, which means it'll probably crucify us next month. Do we have much to do moving forward? Probably not. Our grass is harvested now. We're 2 months away from the barley being ready, but we'll work away and see. We could possibly be in a position to buy. Could we buy 61? Which is we won't be too far off that, maybe at the end of next month. I don't really want to buy fields with a crop in it, but I think the way this series is, I think if it has a crop and we can harvest it well and good, that has sugar beet, which, like, what acres are in the field itself, the field area? Let's see, 8.8 in the field. Yeah, I suppose that would be worthwhile, leasing the harvester and collecting it and selling it, or even taking the sugar mill and doing it. I'll have a think about it. I wasn't really intending on doing that, but like, this series was more, it has fairly strict rules in certain places, but like, we do try to get a field without a crop in it. But having said that, the first field we started with had a crop in it, but that was part of the start farm. So I'll have a think about while I'm doing these contracts. And then again, we need to have 70 grand left in the bank when we do buy the field, so that'll be in the next episode anyway, and that'll be after the random event throws us up another twist, maybe, or maybe it'll be good to us. Mind you, there's nothing really we're going to have going on that we can gain for next month, and gain from next month, so we'll take it that all it's going to do is either nothing at all, or we're going to get hit with more charges on something. I think I'm going the right way, turning left here. Find out in a minute. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Do come back and join us again on Along the Kiel Canal. Let me know what you think of the series so far. If you think it's crap, say it's crap. I'm finding it taking a long time to do work on our own fields, which it does on a 4X map. And we don't get through as much as we do in the other series, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. It'll be like that when we get further in, we own more of the fields. I think that's our cotton field in front of us. There's going to be big work to be done. It would help if we brought the map on. It's not. We need to turn here and go across. It's a real maze trying to find your way across. Okay, it's going to take me another 5 minutes to get there. So until next time, it's goodbye from me, and all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye for now. Until then, bye bye.